guys, it's Stephanie Liu back here at the Ecamm Live booth at Social Media Marketing World. And let me tell you, I've got one amazing guest for you. This is like the second time I've actually seen him here at Social Media Marketing World, but I've seen him everywhere, right? If you've ever like hung out on the Facebook business page for Ecamm Live or even the beta group, you would always see this lovely, beautiful man right here. This is Adrian Salisbury. Say what's up.
Hi there.
Hey.
Good to be on with you.
Yes. So if you guys don't know, Adrian does some really amazing things where he helps entrepreneurs become top of mind and tip of tongue by using video.
That's right.
And he has an amazing background. He was just trying to tell me, and I was like, no. Don't tell me right now, because you have to listen to what he has to say. All right. So tell me, how did you start doing video?
Yes. Yeah, you were surprised that it was video rather than just live streaming.
Yeah.
Live streaming has been the add-on, really, to the video side of it.
Yeah.
So I joined James Wedmore's Business by Design program as a photographer. I've been a photographer for 17 years.
Oh, wow.
And I thought, I can teach people how to do photography.
Yeah.
I love helping people just naturally be on holiday and I'd see someone really awkwardly with a camera and I'd go, let me help you with that, you know.
Can you go with me on holiday and just take my pictures?
It just bug me seeing it done,
Yeah.
badly. So I created a very basic how to use a DSLR camera. Joined James's program to promote that course.
Mm-hmm.
So many people were saying, how are you doing your videos? You look so much better than everybody else when you're showing up on video.
Ooh. Top affiliate right here.
That I pivoted and went, okay, I think there's a business here.
Yeah.
So this was about 2.5 years ago. So I teach video now rather than photography. So video really, so thinking of a course like that, most of my customers got a skill, they're in business, they want to be able to teach other people it. So they want to create a course, but they don't know how to make the videos. So that primarily is where I got into this, is how to make a head and shoulders video like this to a really high quality.
That's brilliant.
And the live streaming really just slotted in that actually exactly the same look for, again, turning up on a live or on an interview and people are going, wow, what camera are you using? How do you do that?
Oh my goodness, they're like, look at this beautiful man on my screen. Okay, so making the transition from photography to video and then live video, was that a big leap for you, or did it just come naturally? You're already guiding your subjects and now you're talking to a camera. Was that hard for you?
Initially, I used to teach the photography on a Saturday morning in a little classroom. So I'd have like 6 or 8 people in front of me. And when I got started, I'd put the camera out there and I actually put a chair in front of it to start with. And I'm like, I'm pretending there's somebody there that I'm talking to. But actually, I've come to, certainly on the video side of it, rather than the live, I find it really relaxing. And people get really stressed looking into a lens. But I'm like, it's just a box that's sitting there. There's nobody there. If it all goes wrong, I can delete it and
that's true.
Come back again tomorrow. Live then was a step up. But Ecamm has really allowed me. I love the scenes and things that I can actually be prepared and have it. I'm not sitting going, oh, where was that photo I wanted to pull on screen? Or
you're like, wait a second, let me go find it, put it on my Finder, and then drag it. So what is your favorite feature that Ecamm Live has to offer?
I think that practically it's not as sexy, but the scenes,
scenes are my favorite. What do you mean it's not sexy? Scenes are awesome. I
love the green screen.
Yes. Can you put us on a green screen? That would have been awesome.
Yeah, we should have. It's laying just there.
So the scenes are pretty awesome because it gives you an opportunity to do your intros, your outros, your video breaks, a lot of cool things.
Yeah, and actually, like I used to use Webinar Jam, and you could actually put in these videos and preset them, so you could do a live bit and then hit go and the video would start.
Yeah.
And you can do all that with this now and just change your scene over. There's your pre-recorded video.
Yeah.
There's a man behind us.
We have Glenn in the background who is trying not to knock me off of this chair, just so we could demonstrate how you can use a green screen. That's how dedicated this team is, you guys.
I think he's going to put us on a beach. I'm feeling a beach scene.
You should totally put us on a beach scene. Yeah, that would be absolutely amazing. See, we didn't actually have this scene set up yet for Glenn, but that's okay.
But it shows how easy it is to do, doesn't it?
Yes, it is. It makes your live stream like so much more dynamic when you have different scenes.
And I know he's going to do this really cool thing where he pulls up the screen behind us, and we are going to be transformed Look at us.
I'm in the
it's
beach.
gonna cry.
Oh, you could probably like zoom it in and then
Yeah,
like
come on,
we'll
we'll
be
get
cool.
a bit closer and you can zoom in and a bit higher.
Can we pretend that we're on a roller coaster and then we're
Bring
just
it-
like, whoa?
Yeah, there we go. Look,
Where are we now?
sitting on the beach.
Where do you want to go? We're at the beach.
Yeah, the roller coaster would be.
The roller coaster would be fun.
Of an empty roller coaster coming
He's
around.
like,
and
you
can
know
sit
what? I'm
going,
trying to produce the show at the same time, and you two are just. It's like improv. It's
Crushing it.
improv. Glenn.
Have we? He's not doing very well on the comments, though, is he? I haven't seen any
That's
comments.
okay. Oh, there's Lisa Shaw.
That's another great
Lisa
feature.
Shaw is saying that Ecamm Live is a game changer. While he's doing that, let's go
Okay.
ahead and actually take a look at the comments. So let me pull this up. So if you guys are tuning in, let us know where you're watching from. We are coming live straight from San Diego at Social Media Marketing World. I've got the Adrian Salisbury. Where are you from, actually?
England,
That's right.
in Peterborough.
I
So
think
my wife's here with me as well. So bless her, she's struggling out on the.
she's
looking around the
struggling
shops
out.
and
Oh
you
gosh,
know.
she's living it up right now. Okay, so let's see. We've got Lisa Shaw. Oh,
Oh, we're nearly on the
Dory!
beach.
Hi, Dory. Okay,
Oh,
Juan
she was here
Santiago.
yesterday.
He says, "How many
Lisa,
experts?"
hi,
Oh
Lisa.
my God, what is this? What are we? Oh, let's see. All right, so Midori says you guys are the best. Oh, what mics are these? Do you know what mics we're using?
I don't know. Glenn can pop it in the.
Phoenix. He was trying to spell something to me at the same time as I was looking at the camera, and it was just straight deer
I lost
in
it.
headlights.
You can put it in the comments afterwards.
Lisa is tuning in from Colorado. Thank you for tuning in
Yes,
from
Lisa's
Colorado.
one of my Ecamm Live
Let's
Academy
see.
customers.
Oh, Rachel
Rachel,
Salisbury. Is that the wifey?
That's the wife, yeah.
That's the wife.
Sitting,
That's
chilling out in a
amazing.
hotel room.
So we are here. I think it's actually raining outside, but
I know, it
not
would've been-
here.
no.
Not at Ecamm.
We were on the beach. Yeah, look at it.
Yeah.
It's hot here on the beach.
It's hot. You're sweating. Are you sweating? Okay, so in addition to scenes, what are your other favorite
I love this
features?
green screen feature.
Yeah?
Not just, I mean, we're doing a silly one here with a beach scene behind us, but actually to be like when I'm doing Ecamm tutorials and I'm sharing my screen and I'm showing that.
Do you make yourself
I can
tiny
sit
and then
just
over?
transparent in the corner? It's like one of those little. Do they get the same over here? The sign language guy that sits in the corner of the
Yeah.
TV. You can just certainly sit down there. Or I do, if I'm doing a webinar, I can get my slides. So the slides are full screen
Perfect.
behind me. Text is down this side, and I'm sitting over there. And again, we're just blowing people's minds. They've not seen this. They're going, "How are you doing that presentation? How are you on?" And I love that Ecamm lets you do this.
It's that wow factor.
Yeah.
Because when you're live streaming, so many people are so used to just seeing like a regular phone in
Yeah.
portrait mode. But when you start introducing intros and different scenes, you have this pattern interrupt and it becomes a scroll stopping live
Yeah.
video. And so a green screen is one of those fun ways to do it.
Yeah. And very practical as well. We are actually doing, so I brought one of my customers on from the Academy last year who had got a green screen his end, and I can actually, from my side, change the background for him.
Yeah.
And I actually brought him on, so I brought him in as a picture-in-picture, transparent, and I moved along, and we put him there as if he was sitting next to me in
Oh,
this.
that's so funny. Isn't this clever? I love how creative you can get with live
Yeah.
video. And Ecamm just makes it so easy.
It is. There's nothing like it. I've
Yeah.
been telling people all day. I don't see anything else on the market
It's a complete
that does this.
game changer. So if you guys have any questions, by all
yeah.
means, first of all, you're going to want to head over to the Ecamm, ecamm.com website.
Yes. Yeah, and we will. Anyone coming over to Ecamm will hear about the Ecamm Academy.
Got it. Perfect.
Which comes up 3 times a year. So Lisa Shaw here is one of these, one of my lovely customers that was doing green screen, and she's totally changed the set around and doing this.
Absolutely love it. Okay,
yeah.
so before I ask you any other questions, Glenn, if we could go ahead and promote the live streaming summit, that would be absolutely amazing. And he Cool. All right. So coming back to you live from Social Media Marketing
Hi.
World, Michael Stelzner had a really, really amazing keynote this morning, and he really emphasized the power of video.
He did.
And what I love most about live video is that you can repurpose it so many ways. Are you doing that with yours too?
Yes. So I think he was talking very much about YouTube and the videos on there, which I'm a huge fan of. In fact, I'm about 30 people away from hitting 100,000 on my YouTube.
What?
So I keep checking it going, come on. So maybe need to put it in the description to get the
Yes.
people to...
Really need you to subscribe to. What's the name of your channel?
It's Adrian Salisbury.
Okay, good.
Nice and easy. So he was talking about YouTube, but I think the beauty of this is you can start from here doing a live. As we just paused then, you could pause at a point. I know Ian that you had on before does this really well. That he'll say, right now at this point it's going to be my podcast section, and then he talks without any comments and things coming in or any interruptions. And then afterwards you can just slice that out. So you've got a Facebook Live, you've got a podcast, you can tidy it up and make it a nice YouTube video, put it out to LinkedIn and all the other platforms, and it starts here as a live.
Exactly. You know, with a lot of my clients, we have a video first strategy.
Yep.
So a lot of times we're just planning out what kind of videos that we want to do, how we're going to repurpose it across the various social media channels, and then we use Agora Pulse for social media scheduling. So I never even have to worry about what to publish on social media. Isn't that awesome?
It is, absolutely.
Good. So when it comes to live video, what do you think is the first thing people should learn first? Because Ian was talking about confidence. So if that's already taken off the table, what else would you say?
I have a slightly different take on that.
Okay.
Because I come from a video background, I upgrade the camera equipment because what I'm finding, and the reason I say this is I know that Sean and others will say, just get going, get started, use what you've got in your hand type thing. What I've found time and again is when customers upgrade the camera, they suddenly look sharper and much higher quality. Their audience are saying, wow,
that's
you look really good on video.
Yeah.
And I can just see them go, yeah, I do actually. And so without learning how to be confident or anything like that, the fact that they look good and the comments are coming in saying, you look amazing.
Yes.
There's a huge, there's your confidence boost.
If you think Adrian Salisbury looks amazing, please let him know, because that will give him the confidence boost that he wants.
But you know,
exactly.
You're not thinking about body language, and actually it lifts you. You feel way more relaxed. The whole thing is going to go better just because you're looking better because you got the right equipment.
Exactly.
So
I think it's also trying to understand how to use your equipment, because you could have an amazing DSLR, the perfect glass on there, but if it's not angled the perfect way, or if the lighting is incorrect, don't stop there. Experiment.
Totally. Yeah.
What's your advice for that on how to experiment with your gear?
Again, I'm trying to catch people that have got no kit, no equipment, because I want to say, come over.
That's your target audience.
Use what I use, and I can set you up, and within
Hello,
an hour
affiliates.
you'll be up and going.
Yeah.
And I've just been speaking to a lady here who's got a different camera and I'm going, that's probably more complicated than what I would use, but you could use. And as soon as it gets complicated, people are like, I'm just going to go back to my phone.
It's like when the tech gets really complicated, the mind quits before the body even tries. So the more simplified you can get, the better. You could still have it look good, whether it's going to be like a 4K Brio camera or if you want to upgrade to a DSLR, right?
But definitely, practice, get it out there, try it. Be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Let people give you that feedback. Ask for the feedback. How do I look? And hopefully, good friends will advise you.
Yeah. Okay. So Ian and I were talking about this because when we first started, we would create a private Facebook group, and that's where we would check the audio, the lighting, and then we would invite a friend, like a friend that would provide constructive criticism, to critique us and say, should I be holding the mic closer?
Yes.
Should I do this? Because I feel like that's going to be really helpful for you.
Does my lighting look good? Absolutely, having that. You don't necessarily even need a Facebook group, because you can now in Ecamm just go live to yourself.
That's right.
And log in like this, plug in some headphones. Is it sounding okay? There's... but definitely, and that's the first thing in our Ecamm Live Academy on day one, is I'm saying, even if you've done 50 lives, whatever, go back and do a live just to yourself. Play with the scenes, change the comments around. What colors do you like on the text?
Yeah.
And just do a live to yourself. There's no pressure. You can switch it
Good.
off, delete the thing afterwards, and then work up in stages. And like you say, then invite a friend in, get them to check it out.
And I think also if you're going to do any scenes, it's all about developing that muscle memory too, because there are so many cool features.
Yeah.
You know, and it took me a while to like not look down and like click the mouse. So upgrading to having a StreamYard or not, sorry, Stream Deck was really helpful.
Yeah.
That was really helpful.
I've got one and never used it. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that.
A Stream Deck? You don't use yours? Oh my gosh! Whenever I travel and I have to live stream, I that's one of the things that I pack with me.
No, everyone. I've got guys coming into the academy going, I've got to get the Stream Deck, and I'm thinking, I've got one there at the side of me, and I haven't bothered programming it up and putting all the.
No, I absolutely love it.
Sit with my mouse sitting hovered over the.
You click. That's awesome. Well, tell us more about the Ecamm Live Academy. Like, what does the curriculum actually look like?
Yep. So what we're doing, and we're running it 3 times a year as a live event. It's over the first week we drip out. So there's about 30 videos that I've made, which are literally from unboxing it to how to do scenes, how to bring in a camera feed, how to do a live out to YouTube. And so all of these very step-by-step videos right up to using a Stream Deck and going out to multiple platforms, green screen. Someone said to me, you make drinking from a fire hydrant a pleasant experience. It was this kind of massive,
that's funny,
massive amount of information. So week 1, I'm turning up on a live every day saying, right, these videos have just been released. Go and check them out, post into the group, do the homework, come back and we'll talk about it tomorrow on a live. And then the second week that we leave open just for people, because it's intense, and if people are working and they've got to get back to it, we're saying, right, week 2, come back, find someone in the group. If you've never done an interview before, find someone in the group, interview them, get interviewed by them so you can see what it's like the other side of it. All those things. And guys in the group here, just seeing them grow. You know, they didn't know they could do transit. They could put like nice
overlays,
graphics and things. Yeah. Most of them run out and grab a green screen and start
playing
with that.
It's like the first thing that they start doing. It's fun. It's fun, especially if you're one of those people where you're thinking to yourself, I don't have the best office backdrop.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good way to do that. You could get stock images from sites like Pexels or Unsplash. Are there any other?
It would be my go-to.
Yeah. What's your go-to?
It's just. And again, this is where you practice, you know, because not every image works, and it's getting the right scale and the proportion, the angle, so it doesn't look like you're sitting on the floor in this, you know, living room, because it depends on the angle that photo's been shot at. Someone in our group last time had got one with these lovely windows behind, but they looked so big it made them look small, like they were sitting in front of this. So it's just getting that scale and proportion. Others have found some fantastic, just kind of plain wooden effect backdrops, or you know, like Amy Porterfield has that she's got the real one, but you can actually do the same thing with the green screen and put it up. So it actually works. I wasn't a fan 2 or 3 years ago. I wasn't a fan of green screen. It was very basic and it was a bit cheesy.
Sure.
Like this. But actually now it really becomes. One of my customers in Japan sits in a bedroom, sits on a bed, which pops a screen up behind her. She's got this incredible view behind her, and no one knows. And I think I love that, actually, that get the behind the scenes shots of where these people are actually working, and you don't need to know.
Yeah, it's a ton of fun. There's so many features and functionalities that Ecamm has to offer. I'd say one of my favorite features is always the comments, and being able to show the comments on the screen, because when people see their names, right? They get their happy brain chemicals, and it just tickles their brain, and it shows up. So Glenn, who has been demoing on the side, will eventually show you that feature of showing a comment on the screen.
Stephanie's just saying the amazing feature of bringing comments on the screen, and I've said not that we've had any showing up.
You know, but we've definitely had some.
It's all about interaction, isn't it? And we're trying to get people to stay. We want them for it to be a great experience. And if you can, if suddenly, Stephanie called my name out.
Oh my gosh. No.
I'm going to stay around.
You should stay around. Yeah, I've got the Adrian Salisbury. So honestly, if you have any questions about photography, videography, live streaming, this is the go-to expert that we have here.
Yes.
All right, so Anthony has a question, and he says, I saw the 3 tutorial videos from Adrian. Where do we find the group?
We can put the link in here. Ecamm Live Academy. We'll drop the link in. You could scan the back of my T-shirt. I've got a QR code.
Do you
want to
show your back, and then we'll pause there? We've got a green
You're not gonna
screen.
get green
We
screen
can
on
we
me,
can
are
make
you?
things work.
They'll realise how tight this is here. I don't know.
Oh,
He's
sorry.
put a green screen behind me. We'll get it after, don't worry.
We'll put the link in the comments. You're good to go. Unless you want to drop that down. Okay, so when you take that down, then it just automatically goes back. Oh, that's awesome. Look how that was magical. That was absolutely magical.
But
Okay.
my table is stuck on that. There you go. Can you see my back?
Can you see his back?
Pause on me. Zoom in on me.
Where's it? Is bringing sexy back? QR code. And P.S. by the way, we've just got this amazing, beautiful, gorgeous woman that just walked up. I have to pull her on this screen. Miss Bella
Whoa.
Vasta. You guys, give it up, give it up. BV,
Come
get over
on.
here.
Oh,
Yeah,
let me
come
move
on,
out.
jump
Come
in.
on.
Just say hi.
Come take my.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys know Bella Vasta, but she's like the go-to expert about everything Facebook group. This is the fun part about social media marketing is that you have amazing people like Adrian and Bella just walking by, and they're so amazing on camera that you're just like, hey, come over here, and they'll know exactly what to do on camera, right?
Yeah. How are you guys? What is up? We are at Social Media Marketing World.
Yes.
It is only 25% into the whole entire thing, I would say,
Yes.
because it's about lunchtime in the first day.
Yep.
I was actually just going to get lunch, but you are that important to me that I'm going to tell my stomach not to.
You look very dolled up and sequined out. Mike,
I am.
are you speaking today?
I absolutely am.
When and
At
where?
2:15. Room 33 ABC. I'm speaking all about how to keep your Facebook group engaged by creative ways. And Stephanie, what I actually did is I geeked out. I got really excited that the Super Bowl had a Facebook group ad. It was actually the first ad that Facebook had ever done in the Super Bowl.
Were you like jumping up and down like OMG?
I like reversed it, like I like rewinded it. I went little by little to get every single group that they did, and then I actually contacted them all.
Ooh.
And I think the people in my session are really gonna love seeing what ones are actually successful and not, because I think when you're in a Super Bowl commercial, we think that they actually were very successful, right?
Yeah.
It's not actually the case. So I'm gonna show them which ones were successful, which ones aren't, and how they can actually be very successful with engagement, you know? So I'm excited. We get to talk about.
Well, this is going to be really exciting.
how
Are
I
you
make my
are you
living.
coming back here for another interview? Just you and I?
No, this is me.
Oh, she just crashed it. I love
Yeah,
that.
This is me. This
is
is your
why I
time.
love these friends.
Ask me anything. What
If
do you
guys
want to
have
know?
any questions about Facebook groups, now is the time to ask, because otherwise she's going to get hangry and kick me out.
Honey, I got my meal ticket right
That's
here.
I left mine in my room. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna
Are
have
we?
to do it.
We're broadcasting on Facebook. So
Yeah.
tell me why Facebook is not actually scanning my face and saying, "Would we like to tag Bella?" Because I was just on live and it wasn't doing that. Do you know?
I've actually seen that in a couple of posts. It might just
Yeah.
be a feature that's being rolled out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They actually
Interesting.
so
Facebook's
this
always
morning
changing
Mark
it up.
Zuckerberg just released that they updated the Messenger app, and so I was like, "Hello, marketing chatbot friends, you might want to check that out." I don't know if you spoke to Kelly already.
I did not speak to Kelly, but I actually saw Mari Smith post about it, and because I mean that's where I get my news on Facebook.
That's right.
It's my own curated content. Like someone else goes, "Oh, someone just dropped out of the Democratic race," and I go, "What? What's going on?" Oh, it's not social media.
You're like, okay,
Isn't that?
move
That's
along.
either sad or okay. I don't know.
That's all right.
Yeah. So, how long are you here for today? And when are you speaking, my friend?
My goodness, I will be speaking tomorrow, Tuesday, 4 o'clock, over there at Content Stage B to talk about the art and science of how to be irresistible on camera. So we're talking about like brain hacks on how you can get on the Fascination Fast Track.